Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. Friday morning. Woohoo! I don't know if you can see Juno in the. No, you can't. Juno's sitting here with me this morning. Well, not really raring to go. I think she'd rather go outside. That's okay. I think she enjoys the hour, as I hope you do too. So we're jumping right in with some shoulder rolls. Arms are feeling tired from earlier this week. Is that what I understand? I can feel these too, but it's good. We can all use the workouts, I'm sure. So, rolling the other way now. Shoulders are going forward. Nice big rolls. Good. And then just shake it all out. Shake it out. Little bounces here, maybe even up on your toes. How are you feeling this Friday morning? 1 year and 1 day officially into the COVID-19 pandemic. And that's the last I'm going to say about it, because really, I don't think anyone's feeling very celebratory about that anniversary. Apparently, it was also International or National Popcorn Day yesterday, so there's a reason to celebrate. All right, forward, big circles, backs of hands coming toward each other, so you can really open up. In fact, you can change it into a squat down and hands close together, and then open up, squat down, open up. I can hear all the crunching. This is when I need music. Hide all that racket in the shoulder area. That's all right. Okay, let's do backwards. Big, big circles. Think about your shoulder blades coming toward each other in the back. Warming up. Okay, and then we'll just make those circles a little bit smaller. Okay, keep your shoulders down away from your ears. And then little tiny circles, and let's bring our hands forward. Here they come, all the way to the front, and then change direction. Okay, circling all the way from your shoulders, not just your hands. The whole arm is moving. And then when we're back at the sides here, we go squeeze and flick. So just opening and closing your hands. Just trying to keep up the hand mobility. It's supposed to be good against arthritis. So as someone who may have arthritis in her thumbs, I'm happy to try this. Okay, let's drop that. And let's take one arm straight up to start. So straight up as high as you can go, and then lean over. Lean, 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 really reach sideways, and then push the back of your hand behind you. So feeling maybe some stretch here in front. Okay, and then turn it into a backstroke, and then we'll take the other side straight up with your hand, as high as you can go, and then over. Over, just totally sideways, not forward or back, just sideways. And then we're going to push back, just after I said not to. Okay, and then a big backstroke. Good. All right. Let's take our arms out to the side. We're going to do that one where we cross to clap. Then we come back to the middle, squeeze shoulder blades by pushing the backs of our hands back. Okay, and then cross the other way. Squeeze and cross. Squeeze, lift your heel and cross. Okay, come back into the center and over to the side. So feel this in your core a little bit maybe too. A little bit of twisting. Maybe you're trying to keep your hip bones facing forward, even though you're twisting a bit from the top. Good. So what do we have in store today? In case you haven't been here this week, what do we have? Oh, I don't know. How would you describe it? Some wall exercises. Yes, that's right. I should say that. We have wall exercises. So if you need to move a picture or something to get a little bit more space where you can do your wall exercises, there'll be time to do that. We're doing some other things before. So a little bit of cardio, some planks, all that stuff, and some core at the end. So I just switched direction. Maybe you did too. Or maybe you were busy taking down your family portraits so you can stick your foot on the wall. We do actually have one where you stick your foot on the wall. But you can always do it in this position if you need to. Again, I'm going to come to that. We're going to come to that but not for a while. Right now, we're just warming up. Just warming up. So drop down, reach up, and let's bring our hands down and just hold here and do some little pulses here. Maybe getting your hip flexors, maybe quads, getting them ready for those wall sits. Okay, and then come on up. And let's walk our back foot in. We'll come onto our front heel. We'll say hello to Juno again. And goodbye. And reach up and sweep down. You're trying to keep a straight, flat back, head above your heart, even as you're down in this position, okay? So reach up, sweep down, up, and last one here, sweep down, okay. And then just swivel, and we'll have the other leg forward. And let our other arm hang down. Gravity's helping out here. Big stirs of the pot. Did I even ask how you're doing today? How are you? Good, I hope? Good. It's Friday. It's not the long weekend like we get in the fall. It's the short weekend where we get one less hour. But that's okay. Yeah, Saturday night. That means it's going to be way lighter. Lighter way later. 1 hour later. Starting on Sunday. Let's go hands to hips. Are you ready for the time change? Yeah, I think I'm ready. Here we go. So just little pulses here, little pulses. You can be even lower down if you want to. If you feel like that's where you want to be today. Never know. Let's bring our back foot in. Come onto our front heel. Flat back. Okay. Chin still up above your heart, even when you're down here. Okay. Sweeping down. Reach up. We'll do one more after this. And this is it right here. Okay, and then let's just take it to a few little butt kicks. For lack of a better term, hamstring curls. They're officially called. Just pushing back, push back. Good, and then let's change it to a high knee up in front, like that. Pull down. Get those legs all warmed up. And arms too, everything's ready to go. Because we're going to start very shortly. Okay, let's do one more core thing where we're going up to one side and across and down. Up. So right over your shoulder if you can. Lift your heel so that you're not turning your knee in any funny way. Up. Sit down into it. That's a lot of those. Let's go up to the other side and across. Up and across. Up. Okay, last one. And then we're going to move into our first section. I'm just hesitating because I want to talk to you too about possibly going indoors, the Bragg Creek Center. So if you have an opinion on that, send it to me. I'm going to probably send out a note later today asking. It's making me think because I'm already breathing hard. At this point, only low impact classes are allowed in the Bragg Creek Center, and we'd have to wear masks. And so anyway, I'm mulling it over and I'd love your opinion. So send me a note and I'll send you one. Okay, now we're going to jump in. We're going to start with I call it cardio, but it's not that hard. It's this one where you're doing windmill arms, okay? Trying to touch opposite foot. Okay, we're going to do that. If that's too much, if you find you have to go whoo like that to lift your leg up, don't lift your leg as high. Or do hands to knee. All right, here we go. Let us go. So this one you don't need weights. You probably don't want to be swirling weights around. I suppose you could. Haven't tried it with weights. But I think we'll just continue like this. A little more here. Getting warmed up. Maybe your feet can go higher as you get warmed up. Or maybe you're finding you just want to go to a bent knee. Up to you. Choose your level. Just make sure that you're not having to kick back or lean back as you kick up. Okay? How are we doing here? Let's go for 5 more seconds. Go. And we're just about done, we are done. And we'll get our weights. So, as you know, I'm a big fan of body weight exercises, so you don't need to use weights if you don't want to, but they do add extra resistance. So if you want them, here they are. Okay, this one is an isometric squat. So we're coming down into a squat. Coming down into a squat first, then taking our leg out. Okay, the leg that's out to the side is the one that's going to lift as you push your weights forward. Okay, try to stay low on that bent leg. As low as you can, because it's going to want to come up. But try to stay low and lift your leg to the side. Not easy. Nobody said it would be easy. I haven't said that in a while. I don't think. All right. Keep it going. We're going to do this side, and then we're going to switch exercises, but we will come back on the repeat to the other side. So don't think I've forgotten. I know I forget lots. That's okay. We always get a workout in. Let's do a few more seconds. One last one. Up. Oh, goodness. Do you feel that more on the standing leg? I do. All right. Next exercise is, I'm going to do the leg that was sticking out as the one that's now stepping back. So it is compound one. We are going back and then forward and then up. Okay, so a bit of strength, bit of balance, because you're on one foot for a little bit. Push back, curl up, press up. Back, curl up, press up. When you're curling up, you can have your palms facing up toward the ceiling, which is kind of a regular curl, or you can have your hands facing toward each other, or maybe your palms are facing down and you're lifting up that way. Okay, whatever you like. Or some combination thereof. Whoops. I'll edit that out. Up we go. And back down again. Try to push up high and back so you can really get your triceps working. Push up. Curl up. I don't know, for me the natural tendency is to have my palms facing each other. Is that semi-pronated? Oh my goodness, I forget the term. Push back, curl up, and there we go. Okay, I think we are into another little cardio burst. So this one is speed skaters. So just looks like this. Jump on in when you're ready. Side to side. Go, go, go. You can, reach toward the floor. I tried to reach with the wrong hand. Did you think instructors were infallible? You never did. Go, go, go. Keep it going. How many more seconds? Let's see, doing the math. 5 more. Go, see if you can pick it up. And stop it there. 2 more exercises in this set, and then maybe we'll get a drink. Maybe we won't. You can get a drink anytime you like. You can even stop the video and come back to it. All right, this one's similar to the last one, but a slower version. So, curtsy and a curl. Curtsy and a curl. So I guess for this one too, you could do with different ways of holding your hands for the biceps curl. Right, now I have palms facing toward each other. Now up, now down, which I think I find the hardest. There we go, so keep it going in whatever fashion, just trying not to use momentum. Okay, crunch and crunch. Curtsy and curl. I don't know why I said crunch and crunch. Maybe I'm hungry. No, I'm not. Last 5 seconds. And last one right here. Good. Okay, and then the last exercise in this set before we repeat the whole shebang is a wide plie squat. Arms are going to be like this pretty much the whole time. We're going to lower down, then lean to one side, back to the center, elbow to the other thigh, and then come on up, right up onto your toes and press up. Okay, back down to 90 and lean, lean, come on up. Okay, down into your squat first, and then not a twist, but a lean, and up. Lean, back to the center, each time, and up. Right onto your toes. Get those calves working over. Come on up. Down. How many more? Well, I'm going to say 4. And here's 1. And 3 more. Over, over, up. Last 2. Lean, lean, up. And last 1. Lean, both sides. Press up. Excellent. Okay, you can put your weights down if you were using them. We'll get a quick drink. Why not? And then we'll do those over again, starting with the windmill arms, the no weights. Maybe you can even see if you're more warmed up. So maybe you can lift your straight leg a little higher. But again, if you have to lean back to lift your leg, don't worry about lifting it so high. Just bring it up here or bring it up here, okay? Right, let's go. We're right at the 12, so we're gonna start right here. Jumping back in. If ever you need a break, and I'm not giving you one, just pause the video and jump back in. I know it's live, but you can also pause it and jump in and out as needed. In case you need to take your dog outside, as I was afraid I might have to do since she was whining. But I think we're good. Cross your fingers. Go, go, go. Let's go for 10 more seconds. Starting. Oh no, we're down to 8. See if you can pick up the pace for the last few seconds. Maybe you can. Arms are going. I'm going to take off in a second here. No. Good. Nice. All right. Iso squat. Right. Weights are here. So let's come down into shoulder width, shoulder width, feet down. Other leg comes out. As we push our weights forward, we lift the straight leg. So looks like this. We're trying to stay low on our bent leg the whole time. And we're also trying to keep our upper body still. So if you have a mirror or a computer screen, as I do, I can try to really force myself to keep my upper body still and not go like this. Okay, so use your glutes to lift, among other muscles, I'm sure. Lift up. We are down to our last 12 seconds. So keep it going. Push out forward, lift up, and try to keep this knee bent, this standing leg. Last 1. There you go. Oh, good. Good. Okay. For me, the leg that was moving is the one that's going to step back for this next exercise. So maybe it's the same for you. Whatever you didn't do last time, we're going back into triceps, forward biceps, and then overhead press. Okay? Triceps, biceps, press. Keep it going. Press back. The higher you lift your arms behind you, the more you're going to feel that in your triceps. So see how high up you can get them. So that you're working triceps, although we do have some more triceps. Today, triceps push-ups against the wall or on the floor or on a step, whatever you have. We're down to 10 seconds of these. Okay? So keep it going. I think actually this is our last one right here. Good. All right, and then we go into a speed skater one. So leave your weights to one side. We're gonna go a little faster. Ready? Go. Go. Just making sure I wasn't gonna step on anything. One of my multitude of exercise balls here. Not multitude. 3 is not a multitude. It's more than I need today though. Keep it going. You can reach toward the floor. Actually reach the floor. Maybe. I think it'll slow you down. Just make sure that your head does not droop. Keeping your head up. Okay, we're coming into the last 10 seconds. So let's see if we can pick it up a little bit faster. Use your arms to help you go faster. 2, 1, done. All right, good. You with me? Good. Okay, we'll get our weights again. Slower version of that one is curtsy with a curl. And you know what it looks like. Looks like this. Curl up as you step back. Okay. Good. Try not to use momentum when you're curling up with your hands. It's always tempting, right, to just go and throw those weights. Because it will make it a little easier. But try to use strength. Slow and strong. Curling up. Let's keep it rolling. I think we have 5 more seconds. Not too bad. Last one right here. Good. Okay. And the last one in this set is our plie squat. So feet are wide, kind of out about 45 degrees. We are going to take our arms into 90 degrees. Cactus arms. Okay. Come on down into your squat. Lean one elbow to the thigh. Lean the other elbow. And then come right up onto your toes. And back down. Down. Lean. Lean. And up. Okay. Lean over. Lean over. Maybe I should give you a number of degrees for the lean as well. 45 degree feet. 90 degree arms. And a lean of what? 30? I don't know what that is. 45 maybe. Get your protractor. No, don't, because then you'll miss the last of this exercise. And this is our last one before we go into wall things. Down, over, over. We have time for one last one, so here we go. Down, lean, lean, and push up. Excellent. Okay, good, good, good. We are going to go into wall exercises, as I said, for the first one. For all of them. You can use weights or not. I'm not going to use them for the first one because I'm going to try to do single leg ones. So I'm going to go on this wall so that you can see. But I just want to tell you first, you're trying to get feet about shoulder width apart. Okay. Come on down into position first. Okay. So feet about shoulder width apart so that your knees have, you're not down here. You're, kind of a straight. You could put a tray right on here, maybe a laptop, work all day like this. No. Okay, if you want to do single leg ones, you can move your feet a little bit closer together and then lift a foot. Because it's easier if you have a smaller base, or if you're more in the middle. If you're wide and then you're trying to lift one foot, you're going to fall to one side. So bring your feet closer if you're doing the single leg version. Try to press your lower back into the wall. Okay. Keep it nice and strong. Maybe your upper back's into the wall too. Maybe the back of your head is as well. Okay. Whatever's working today. Let's keep it going for 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Switching legs or holding your wall sit here. Holding it here. Nice and strong. Okay, we are going to come up. Let's use our hands to push ourselves off the wall. Good. Okay, the next one I believe, yes, is triceps push-ups. So we're gonna try to have our hands this close. So thumbs are almost touching. Well, my thumbs are touching. Maybe. Let's see how it works against the wall. Okay, these are too easy. You can go down on the floor, of course. If these are too hard, then you move a little bit closer to the wall. Okay, let's go right now. Here we go. We're trying to get our forearms right down to the elbow against the wall with close hands. You can be the judge, of course. You are the judge, of course, of how easy or hard this is. So you can step farther back to make it harder. Okay, you can come closer in, and then you're just leaning in. You want to feel triceps working. Okay, if you are close to some stairs, you can do this off a stair. If you have some handy dandy steps in your workout room, as I do, you can use those. Or you can use the floor for hardest of all. Well, hardest of all would be with your feet up on the step and your hands on the floor. So try that little move. How are we doing for time? Oh, that was enough time right there. Did all my talking distract you? Good. Okay, I'm going to take weights for the next wall sit because it's involving some lifting. So we're going to do 1 minute sitting down. So come on down the wall. Let's get ourselves all set up. Lower back into the wall, middle back and upper back too. And then we are going to go lifting. So palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down. So back of your hand toward the ceiling, back of your hand toward the floor. Whichever way you like to think about it. It's the same thing as palms up, palms down. Okay, check your lower back. Are you squished in? Are your legs working hard enough? Maybe you need to wiggle down the wall a bit. Okay, you want to feel those quads working. Let's go up and down. Stay against the wall for about 15 more seconds to make it a full minute. Keep it going. We have one more of these wall sits, I think. Yeah. So keep it going. Last 10 seconds. Up, up, up. Keep it going. My arms are more tired than my legs. Goodness. Okay, that's our last one. Let's use our hands to push ourselves off the wall and shake it out. Okay, we're going to do triceps push-ups again. Why? Because I was going to say they're so fun, and then I decided not to. Okay, triceps. Hands are close together. Well, if you want to do wide push-ups, you certainly can. Why would I stop you? Wall push-ups wide are good too, or on the floor. I don't know why I did 2 sets of triceps. I don't know. But let's do them. Here we go. Whichever version of push-ups you want to do. On the wall, on the floor, on a step. Wide hands, narrow hands. We're just doing push-ups. But if you're doing this wall version that I'm doing too, try to get your elbows right down to the wall. Elbows down to the wall. Keep it going. If you're doing wider, that's good too. I think I always default to triceps because of my shoulders. So my apologies. I should be including wider push-ups too. You can even do this kind. Fall into the wall and away. But there I go, changing things when they were just fine as they were. There's too many good exercises out there. That's the problem. Okay, let's make this our last one right here. And come on up. Too many good exercises, not enough time. Okay, last wall sit. I'm not going to use weights. If you want to, you can, but I want to do this one where we're working on shoulder mobility. Okay, because I know some of us need to work on opening up the shoulders. Let's come on down. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Okay, come on down so that you've got nice flat quads here. Okay, so lower back into the wall. I probably should have said this from our very first wall sit. I think I did. And then middle back. And then if you get your shoulders against the wall and the backs of your hands against the wall without losing your lower back connection, more power to you. Let's go. Angel wings, like this. Okay. Oops. This is when you want to have things off the wall. So you're not knocking them as you go up and down. If you're using weights, great. You can just do it as a pushing up, coming down. Okay, whatever you like. So just keep throughout this sit, keep checking to make sure your back is fully pressed against the wall. We're really making an effort to get everything against the wall. Back of your head too, if your ponytail's not in the way. Last few seconds. And last 5 coming up. You feel your quads? If you do, you can wiggle up the wall. If not, you can wiggle down lower. I do feel. Okay, we're coming up. Use your hands. Shake it out. Good. All right, next one is our so-called butt buster. This is the one where you're facing the wall. You've got a weight behind your knee. Okay, key with this one is, as you know, as I say it all the time, trying to keep your hip bones parallel to the floor because we're going to be lifting our leg like this. So your body's going to want to go like this, but don't let it. It's going to go straight. Okay, so I'm going to get a weight. I'm going to look at the clock, and here we go. Okay, let's do 3 little lifts. 1, 2, 3, and back down. Check those hip bones. 1, 2, 3. Are they straight onto the floor? Just keep on lifting in 3s so that the sole of your foot is facing the ceiling. Up, 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 and then down. Just keep it going. I have to peek at the clock. Okay. We have about 15 seconds. And then we're going to switch to the other leg. So up, 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 and down. Keep it in here. This is our last one here. Same thing, other side. So weight. Your torso is pretty much parallel to the floor. And we're going up. Hip bones parallel to the floor, or squared to the floor, I should say. Equal distance. Your body's staying nice and straight. Use the glutes of that working leg to lift your foot up toward the ceiling. Up. And up. Just in little 3s. 1, 2, 3 is the highest. And then come back down. 2, 3. I have to peek again. Okay. 15 seconds. Time for what? 4 more. We shall see. 1, 2, 3. And up. 2, 3. This will be our last one. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right. Feeling good? Good. This is a bit of a toughie, but it's our last one of the wall ones. So here's what we're going to do. 1 foot on the floor, 1 foot on the wall, or just behind you, whatever you like. You don't want to stick your foot on your lovely wall. I quite understand. But if you are, you're trying to push your foot into the wall. So I'm just making sure that I have enough room to put my arms out. Because it looks like this. You're just reaching down toward your opposite foot. Okay? Opposite foot, back up. So bend your knee, reach down, come up. Keep your chin up, please, above your heart. So bend your knee, twist, come up. If you do have your foot on the wall, you can push it into the wall to help you be a little more stable. If you have it on the floor, well, then that should help you keep stable too. Even though when you're twisting like this, and it's sometimes hard to keep your balance. But I assume you're doing excellently. Hold on. Lift that other arm as you lower one. Oops. Peeked at the clock and fell. Last one right here. And down and up. Oi, what do you think? Good? Okay. Just focus on the floor, okay? All right, same thing, other side. 1 foot against the wall. I just don't want to have my back to you, so now I'll have my front to you. Ready? Here we go. Bend that front knee, and then reach down with your opposite hand. Twist your body. Maybe your other hand goes up a little bit so that it's reaching toward the ceiling as your other one is reaching toward the floor. So I'm just trying to get my balance. should use my own advice and really try to push my foot into the wall for balance. We're 30 seconds in, so we have 15 more seconds. Ooh, that standing leg. Last 10 seconds. We can do this. We only have time for the last one. And then come on up. Ooh, my goodness. Is that just me? Okay, good. All right, let us get a drink or whatever. If you want a drink, get one. Yeah, and we're gonna get our mats because we're gonna go into some plank exercises. I have my timer as well, okay. Cheers, everyone. It's almost the weekend. Really, does it matter? I guess it does matter. Of course it matters. Sometimes the days kind of blend into one another. Oh dear. Okay, it's supposed to be a nice weekend too. Nice and warm. Okay, just trying to get my mat right. I'm going to get my timer. So we're going to do 3 kinds of plank. The first one is that saw, where we're maybe on forearms and we're pushing ourselves forward on our feet and back. Like a Swede saw, I think. So timer. The second one is side plank, plus a fly. If you want to use a weight, you can. And the third one is, the plank. Anyway, plank with downward dog, and then a knee drive. But I'm going to be demoing them all anyway. So let's do the first one on our forearms because we're going to do the last one on our hands. So if you want to give your wrists a break. All right, let's come on up to our perfect plank position. I'm starting the clock. If you want to have your hips up a bit to take pressure off your lower back, you can certainly do that. Try to think about keeping your neck in a straight line with the rest of your body so it's not hanging down here. Shouldn't be able to see your feet. You're probably looking at your hands, if anything. Oh, I forgot to do the saw. Oh my goodness. Blah, blah, blah. Blithely chatting away and completely forgetting to push forward and go back. Which means I had to add a few more seconds here. Good thing you can't see the timer. Keep it going. Let's go for 5 more seconds. Over. And then we are done. Sorry about that. I forgot the saw. Come on into child's pose. We're just going to take a little stretch in between here. So sit back onto your heels. Maybe your knees are wide. Arms are stretched out. And then we're going to walk our fingertips way over to the side, right off the side of your mat. Okay, your hip bones, or hip goes to the opposite heel so that you can really increase the stretch along one side of your body. Okay, and then walk your fingertips back to the center and over to the other. I'm just lifting my head so I can talk to you. And over to the other side, right off your mat. Hip goes to the opposite heel. And just stretch it out. Okay, and then we'll walk back to the center. There, just a little glimpse of the stretching we're going to do later, but not too long from now. Let's get a weight if you want. I'm taking my little 3, and we're going to go 30 seconds of side plank. You can do side plank modified if you need to, or scissor your feet so that you have better balance. Stack them up, come onto your hand if you want to, whatever you like. Oops, we're gonna go right now. And if you have that weight, you can do this one. Okay, bit of a fly. This is a fly. Up, and then through. Up, I like to look at it going past because that helps me turn a little bit. Okay, we're only doing 30 seconds. So we're already at the only 10 seconds left mark. Go, go, go. Last 5, 2, and there's your 30 seconds. So let's switch to the other side. Same thing. Other side. Again, if you need to modify, please do. Just come onto your lower knee. Okay? Otherwise, we're starting up here and we're going 30 seconds up. If you don't have a weight, it's still good to do this kind of thing. Okay, I'm using a really light weight for this one. Okay, We have 10 more seconds. So keep it going nice and strong, nice and strong. Last few seconds. And that is it right there. So come on down. The next one is the one where I don't know that you can really do this one on your, yeah, it's kind of hard because we're driving our knees. So hopefully you can spread out, if your wrists bother you, try to spread out the weight. Spread out the weight into your fingers, into your thumb, okay? If you really don't care to do it, come onto your forearms and just hold the plank, okay? We are going to do this kind of thing. So we're coming into a high plank, then we're lifting one leg, downward dog, lifting one leg, and then driving it forward, trying to get it right in between your hands if you can, okay? So I will start the clock. Here we go. Plank to down dog, 2, kicking your leg back, driving it forward. Kick it back, drive it forward. Really see if you can get it in between your hands. This is why you have to be on your hands, I think, because there's not enough room to move your knee forward if you are on your forearms. But as I say, you can modify by just doing a plank or a plank saw where you're going back and forth. Okay. Keep on holding on. Let's go 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and come on down. Okay, shake out the hands. Shake them out, shake them out. Let's come on to our second side leg. I don't think you were alternating, were you? I wasn't. Okay, ready? Up into plank. Downward dog. Lift the other leg. Drive it forward. Up. Then drive it forward. Kind of have to come onto your back toes to really get that knee really forward. It's up to you. Of course, how far you go. Keep it going. We're down to our last 15 seconds of this one. Go, go, go. Push it forward. Keep it going for 3 more seconds. 2, and 1. There you go. Nice. How are you feeling? Good? Good. Okay, so that concludes our plank portion of the workout. We're going to go into a bit of a core kind of thing. I see we have about 5-6 minutes. Just enough time. Okay, one more thing too. I did say that I concluded the plank portion, but we're doing a reverse plank. So this one you can do on your forearms if you like. So fingers are pointing toward your body. And then you're just going to lift yourself up. Okay? Or you can have your legs up here and lift yourself up. Or you can have your hands on the floor rather than forearms. Okay? And lift yourself up. So let's hold it here in whatever form you're doing. Maybe your legs are in closer. Okay? We're going to go tapping as well. I think you can do that from forearms as well. I'm just going to check. Yes, you can. Yes. It's a bit of a hamstring thing. So I just feel like I have more room if I'm up here. So I'm going to hold it up here. Try to get your hips up by squeezing your glutes. Okay. Step in. Keep holding on. We'll go 10 more seconds. And then we'll leave this one. Just tap, then tap. Keep it going. Lift up. I can see my hips drooping. And then come on down. Good. All right. Next one is a V-sit, I believe. Yes. V-sit with some pull-ins. So let's get our nice V-sit posture. So we roll our shoulders back. Okay. Nice and straight and tall. Lean back. You can have your hands here. Hold on until you start to lose that front and back connection. Try to keep it. Okay, you ready? We're going to go in and out. In and out. Or we're going to hold it here. So this is the modified version. This is the full-on version for today. Okay, you can also do it like this. Anything in between. Okay, for 30 more seconds. If it gets to be too much, if you feel it too much on your lower back, please just put your feet down. Hold it here, nice and strong. Okay? Whatever works. You want to challenge yourself, but you don't want to hurt yourself. So, sometimes it's a fine line, sometimes not. Sometimes you need to work a little harder. I do too, I know. So, we can all challenge ourselves, and that is it right there. Okay, we're going to go right into reverse crunch of version 2.0. So, reverse crunch, I often think of as this one. Okay, reverse crunch version 2, you're actually bending your knees and bringing your knees toward your head. Okay, so let's do version 2. You can have your hands here alongside your body, or you can take them up here to, I think, make it a little bit harder. This is a hard one to talk during. Keep curling up, curl up. Try not to use momentum here, just curling those legs up. Use your core to pull your legs in. Pull them in. We have 15 seconds to go. Hands down by your body. Not sure, is that easier? Have you tried both? Hands up here, maybe a little harder. Keep it going. Okay, and let's go from there into regular kind of reverse crunch, version 1. All right, it looks like this, just lifting up. Lifting up, soles of your feet toward the ceiling, taking your hips off the floor, if you can. It's not always a very big movement, but keep it rolling. Up to the ceiling and back down. If you can do this with your hands up too, does that make it harder? It warms us up for the next one, which is going to be a dead bug kind of one. In about 5 seconds here, we'll just take our feet down, 2 and 1, and bring your feet down. Let's do a big stretch in between. So reach up overhead, stretch out. Hopefully you have enough room where you are so you can kick out. Reach up overhead. Okay, and then we are going to go into feet back up in the air, hands up too, and we're going to lower one arm and one leg at a time. Okay, so again, this one, try to get that lower back connection to the mat. Okay, if you find you're losing it, then bend your leg or don't lower it as far. Okay, just want to keep that connection to the mat nice and strong. Okay, maybe switch which hand and foot you're doing. Maybe do opposite now if you were doing the same side. Just to make your brain have to work a little bit. Switch, now go same side. And up and down. Up and down. Holding on. We are so close to done. Let's switch one more time. Opposite arm and leg. Always have to think about that one. But once you get going, it's easier. Okay. And then just pull your knees in. What do we have? We have two more. One is Superman, one is Steel Box. So Superman, you're going to roll onto your side and then onto the floor. Again, this is the one I always kind of say while I'm up so that you can hear me. We are lying prone, so face down. You've got your arms alongside your body, so along your back. And then you're just going to try to lengthen your body so that you are lifting your chest and maybe also your feet off the floor. And if you want, you can crisscross your arms and back, okay? I'm going to bring my timer up because it's too hard to see the clock when I'm down here. So let's go, okay? Straight down, 45 seconds. So holding everything strong, and now you're just trying to lift. Maybe you crisscross your hands and then come on down. Lift up off the mat. Hold it here. Cross your arms. Come down. And up again. So trying to hold your core nice and strong. Maybe you're squeezing your glutes. Maybe you're trying to relax your glutes as you lift up. Try them both actually. Squeeze your glutes to lift up and then come on down. And then try not to use your glutes so much. Maybe my legs don't move at all when I do that. Hold it up nice and strong. Actually, let's just hold this last one because 45 is right there. Okay, and then hands come down. Push yourself back into child's pose here. And then up into steel box. Last two things. It's the same exercise, just on each side. Did you like that? Right, here we go. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. One arm and leg out, and let's meet in the middle. Squeeze together. There you go. Squeeze together. And just really stretch it out too. Don't forget the stretching out and squeezing in. Sometimes we get lazy on the extension here, so really extend out, straight line from fingertips to toes, squeeze in. Nice. And we are going to switch to the other side. So get yourself set all up. Okay, same position we started in, but other arm and leg, squeezing together and reaching out. Squeeze. Our last exercise of the day, and then we're going to move into stretching. So let's enjoy this last one, and we'll enjoy our stretching. Squeeze together, stretch it out. Last 5 seconds of this one. 2, and squeeze together. Good, well done, nice. We are moving on to stretching. So on Wednesday, I used the wall for a bit of a leg stretch. So if you want to do that again today, come on over, get your own wall. I'm going to use mine. I'm going to use this one. So there. You might want to get your mat close to the wall. If you want to try to get your legs up the wall, sit sideways to the wall. Okay, and then just swivel your legs up. That way you'll be nice and close. Okay, this is a good one for, I was saying on Wednesday too, good for end of the day. If you just want to get your legs up the wall, just relax here. Gives them a bit of a break. Just a nice thing to do. But as I was also saying, it's not the nicest thing in your my chilly bedroom, maybe on a wooden floor. So, but if you bring your mat up to your room, then you just relax for a bit. If you don't prefer to do it this way, you can just be on the floor without the wall, pulling your leg in toward you, legs one at a time, because this wall one, we are going to move right into, I'm just pulling one leg at a time toward me, my toes pointing toward me. We're going to go right into a glute stretch though. So crossing ankle on knee. Well, you also might not like this because you're dragging your heel down the wall. The basement. So heel comes down the wall so that your knee comes off the wall, pushes your leg toward you. Do you feel that stretch in your glutes? You can also, of course, do this without the wall. We always do this one because it's a good one. Okay, maybe push your knee away. The advantage here is that you don't have to work as hard because the wall is holding you up. Okay, just keep easing your foot down the wall. Get a good stretch. And then let's ease it back up the wall. And maybe don't slide it up the wall, just take it off and move it. So that you don't leave a nice heel mark on your lovely wall. Okay, we are switching legs. So glutes again. Bend that knee by bringing your foot down the wall. Ooh, feel the difference from one side to the other? I do. One side's a little tighter. So just keep stretching, try to relax. Some nice breaths while you're feeling the stretch, maybe in this general vicinity. Okay. And then we'll just leave that one. I was going to do wide feet, but I don't have enough room. Maybe you don't either. So let's roll off the wall. And I think Well, let's just come up to standing. Let's come right up to standing, and we'll move into some stretches from here. Are you up? Good. Let's go. Big wide stance, and we'll go into one side. So try to stretch adductors here, the straight leg. So really try to get this leg straight as you can. Really sit down into your other one. Okay, maybe lift the sole of your foot off the floor. Feel that stretch. Sit down into it, and then come on up. And let's drop down to the other side. So same thing, really trying to sit down into this leg with your knee behind your toes. Other leg is straight. Sole of your foot is maybe coming off the floor just to increase the stretch. And then come on up. Let's swivel so that we have one foot forward. Okay, we're gonna lower down into a hip flexor kind of thing. I don't usually go on the floor. If you want to go onto the floor like this, you can, or up here. They're all good, whatever feels the best on your legs. So let's take the same side arm as the back leg, reach it up, and then take it across our body. The other arm's going to reach down so you can increase the stretch. Down, down, down. Okay, and then come on up. We didn't do this in the warm-up, so let's do it now. Same side hand as your front leg, going down toward your foot or your knee, and then we're going to reach up with the other arm. Reach it up, see if you can bend that front knee even more. Bend it, reach up, and then come on up. And let's swivel so that we are in, I'll go back to calves and stuff. So let's drop it down. Drop down again. You can be with knee on the floor and foot flat on the floor if you like. Maybe that's the version you prefer, or maybe you want to be sort of hanging here with your knee up in the air. Whatever you like, take your arm up. Same side arm as the back leg. And we're going to reach it up first and then over. Over. Reach down toward the floor with your other hand. And then just come on up straight. And then we're going to twist. I'm twisting my back foot so that it's perpendicular to the other one. Okay, so let's bend our front knee. Bring the same side hand as your front leg down towards your foot or your knee, and then reach up with your other arm. Reach up, up, up. Okay, maybe bend your front knee even farther. And then drop that arm and come on up. Didn't do this on the other side, but let's do them both. Let's use the wall for getting your calves. Okay, so you can stretch your back leg straight, push your heel into the floor, and then lean into the wall. Just kind of play around with the angles of your body so that you can maximize the stretch in your calves. Okay, it really helps if you have the wall because you can really lean in and still keep your heel pressed to the floor. Okay, the other good one, of course, is if you have your heel hanging off a step or a chair or something. A rock if you're outside. Ooh, hopefully you're going to get outside this weekend. It's supposed to be so nice. Nice and sunny. Get that vitamin D going. Might actually get some vitamin D now that the days are longer. And you're not all bundled up. Okay, lean in. Trying to get calves back of the lower leg. Okay, good. All right, stretch that out. Let's do triceps because we did a bunch of triceps. So we will take one arm out to the side with our palm up, and then we'll raise it up, and then we'll drop it down. And just push it down your back a little bit. If you want to see where you're getting to, you can reach up toward it. You know I have fingers there somewhere. There. Or just keep pressing down. Okay, and then let's bring that arm forward and we'll take it across. So thumb up, biceps are coming in toward your neck. And you're just trying to keep your shoulders down, not up here, down. Really exaggerate it, that maybe helps. Exaggerate what you don't want to do and then exaggerate what you do want to do. And that'll help your body go, oh, that's where we're supposed to be. Okay, let's take that arm down. Other set of triceps, up, down, push down. Okay, this one too, I'm trying to think of a better stretch too, because sometimes I know we end up forward like this. You don't really want to be pressing your neck forward. So how else can you stretch your triceps? Well, I didn't think about that one. I'm so used to doing it this way. It doesn't work for everybody. Hopefully it works for you. Let it go and take that arm across, thumb up. So next week, if you're joining me, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do yet, but I'm working on it. So some combination of good stuff to get us going. Okay, and then just shake that out. Let's do, we are getting to time. So fingers are laced, palms are either facing you or facing away. You're just going to round your back, stretching in between the shoulder blades. Okay, try not to have this position for the rest of the day. Try to open up your shoulders. Oh, that's what we forgot to do. That's okay. That's all right. We can't fit them all in. As I said, too many good exercises, not enough time. But we're going to end with a nice deep breath, because you always need to breathe. Big inhale coming up. Reach up with one hand and then the other. And then exhale. Maybe you have already. Shake it out. Oh, and congratulate yourselves. It's the only hug you're going to get from a stranger. Oh, sorry. I said I wasn't going to mention that COVID stuff. Okay, well, thank you for coming, and we will see you hopefully Monday. Thanks, everyone. Hope you're feeling good. Bye.